Emily Caro has been making a fashion splash in the 904 since she stepped into the Everbank Stadium stands for the first time in 2022. As a model for some of the top agencies in the world, Emily is no stranger to style. But when the Jags play, she trades the runway for game day. Emily and soon-to-be hubby Evan Ingram won the hearts of Jacksonville early on with their approachable personalities and philanthropic ties. But Emily has taken the local fashion scene by storm, sporting chic looks and the signature 17 that never ceases to shine.
All right, River City Live, it is no secret that we are always trying to level up the fashion game in the 904, and Emily has taken that mission very personally and single-handedly made sure that game day always looks like a runway. So, Emily, I'm so excited to be chatting with you again, and this has been a really exciting season for you.
It definitely has.
So, give me a recap. The last time I saw you about a year ago on River City Live, and you guys had recently moved to the area. I mean, I think you had just finished Fashion Week, so you had a lot on your plate, but you've had even more kind of pile on since then, but a lot of good things.
Yes, lots of campaign work as far as work goes, but with the team, Evan signed the longer deal and we bought a house here, so we're fully invested in Jacksonville and we're so happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you. You've gained such a loyal and incredibly excited following, and they're always looking forward to what you're going to wear. Now, as a fashion model, obviously we always get excited to see what you bring to that game day runway, so I thought we would go through some of your favorite looks of the season and see how you put them together.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously we have to start off with this iconic set. Now, you'll notice that there is always going to be a sparkly 17 that is emblazoned, and that's either bedazzled or bejeweled or glittered. So you have to tell me the story behind how this glam part of the signature look started to come about.
So I like to wear stuff that I would normally wear even if I wasn't at a game, but the 17, that's the whole reason why I'm there, and I just like adding a very feminine and sparkly element to all of my outfits.
And I love that. So this is like a tweed corset two-piece set. Now, when you go about putting a look like this together, what do you start with if it's multiple pieces versus a set that would kind of be built together?
So if it's kind of by itself, like this, when I bought it, was as a set, so I knew that this was going to go together, but I obviously didn't have the 17 on it.
Right.
So whenever I was kind of figuring out, I kind of go based off of the Jags when they, like every Wednesday, they'll put out the team uniform, so I try my best to kind of mesh with what my man's gonna be wearing. I want to wear something similar.
Now, this one is a little bit more recent because obviously we're seeing the cold weather reflected. This was a special request actually from our newsroom because we had to learn more about the earmuffs. Now, again, we see that signature bedazzle on there.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So that was a last minute situation. So I was like, this jacket is so nice and I definitely want to wear it again, but I don't want to put a giant 17 on it if I want to wear it on a snow trip or something.
Right.
So I have to have the bedazzled 17 somewhere. And I had just got those earmuffs and then a white pair as well. And as I was packing my bag the morning of my flight, I was like just throwing stuff into my bag, and I threw my E6000 glue in there. And in the hotel room, as I'm getting ready, I was putting it on there and like put a book on it while I did my makeup, and it looks cute.
I love that. She's like, I came, I delivered, no matter what. We will travel, and we will travel with, what is the glue that we need?
E6000 glue.
E6000. Sponsor her. She's putting her name out there. All right, so this is another epic 17, and this one was huge. And something I think people need to know is that this is all DIY when it comes to your bedazzling. So how long did this giant 17 take you to put together?
A couple of days. Yeah, that was very time consuming, but it turned out really good. Because it was so time consuming, I actually Velcroed it to the jacket, and then I have it fitting onto other jackets as well so that I don't have to do that
Now,
many times.
Now, do you see this as maybe something you could start doing for other people? Have other people come to you and said, I mean, because you could have like different interchangeable numbers for
That's true.
even
no one
fans.
came to me wanting anything like that, but I'd be down to do it. It's fun.
If I had a player to put it somewhere on something, I'd come to you. Hint, hint. Okay, now this was one of my favorites because it was so luxe and so glamorous. Obviously we love like a faux fur moment, especially with the monochromatic pants that were matching.
The jacket I found during off season, and I was like, I need it. I need to have it.
Right. You're like, I need to buy this in the middle of summer.
Right now. So I did. And I've been waiting all year to wear it. And whenever I saw the schedule and that it was going to be during like my birthday weekend, what a better reason to be glam for your birthday and for a football game, and it just worked out really well, and I was obsessed with it.
Absolutely. I had just finished a little round in the press box, and I actually get to see her in the club in this outfit, and she complimented my jacket, and it basically made my whole season. So that's really all I needed to hear was confirmation from our fashion queen. This next look, I love. First of all, your abs look so fierce, so we'll be dropping her workout routine one of these days when I convince her to. But this was such a great summer sporty look, and something very different, because usually you're in a heel, which I need to know the secret behind you surviving in that all game day. But this was very sporty and very chic all at the same time.
It was so hot, so I was not going to be in heels. I was going to keep it nice and cool. But also pants were found during off season, and I just couldn't wait to wear them. So it was a pretty warm day, but rocking those with heels just didn't feel like the vibe. I wanted to keep it really sporty. And then the hat, Evan is working on some brand stuff of his own, so Be Easy is like his thing. And then the hat he had made, and I bedazzled the hat, bedazzled the shirt, and felt like wearing it all at one time.
I feel like if you're going to wear his stuff, he needs to bedazzle it for you.
Right.
I feel like that's what he needs to start doing, is just like give him his own glue and say like, great, now he can start bedazzling for you.
Arts and crafts together.
All right, so this last look I love because it was so clean, so simple, but again, you can tell you put a lot of love and a lot of sparkle into this one, and the comment section went wild for this look. So it was a simple bodysuit with a great heel. We got to see you on a PJ rocking this look, and it traveled well, but got a lot of attention when it came to the Ingram on the back.
It was, I was so conflicted with the outfit. I had a whole meltdown about it. I was so worried that it was going to be like, this like crop jacket. It's like very sporty, but then I'm very feminine with the heel. It was a lot. The shoes I had a whole meltdown about too. It was a lot going on with this outfit. So I'm glad that it worked out and everyone really loved it. But
they did. I mean, so just a whole, and this is just a snapshot. Like you've never missed a game. I mean, you're at every single game. We're always serving. It's always a great look. But what happens when you do have like a fashion meltdown? Like you said, in your head, you were like, I've got this covered. But when it started to get put together, so see, she's just like us. Like I've had a fashion meltdown and nothing in my closet will work. We have to burn everything and throw it all away and start over immediately.
Exactly.
But what do you do in that situation?
I typically have a piece. So like for that last photo, the jacket I really liked, but I didn't know how to incorporate other things with it. I'll have a second item that I want to work with too, and if I compare them both together, great. If not, I'll try to make separate looks, like two individual looks, and if they look good on as they do in my head, then I'll just go with it.
Yeah, so in all of your years of modeling experience, like you said, you've done campaign work, print, runway, influencer stuff. Like, do you have any styling tips that you've learned from pros along the way that are now kind of your go-to moments when you're getting ready or when you're prepping for an event that you could maybe like give us an inside look on?
Just dressing for my body type is a big thing. I love the trends, but sometimes they just don't suit what I've got working with. But that doesn't mean it can be some items are designer and some items are not, and that's okay. And it doesn't have to be the most luxurious item to make you then look better. It's whatever ends up looking best on your body type.
I think that's a great point, because sometimes we do, like, we want to, like you said, we want to be on trend. Maybe there is a brand that we really like, but it doesn't necessarily suit. So do you find if you are a lot more focused on dressing for your signature style or your body type, that will actually translate to a higher look than just buying the brand?
Absolutely. A lot of the time it'll be a brand that isn't super luxurious that I'll get the most compliments on, and it's typically because of either how I styled it or that I know that it works best with my body type.
Now, I know that we've talked a lot about fashion, but now I want to kind of switch to talking about your family and how you've settled in here. You mentioned that you bought your second house here. How are you liking this area? When I saw you last, you said, hey, we'd really love to retire here.
Yeah.
So are you still feeling that way about Jacksonville?
That's still the plan. We just really love being able to be in a city environment, but also have the beach right there. Obviously, the fan base here makes it all the better, because when we're out, it's not a swarming. Everybody's very normal and cool and just like, hey, Evan, what's up? Good game this weekend, or best of luck to you. And it's just everybody's so welcoming here. Everybody's so nice, and it's just really fun to be here and to live in that type of environment.
And you guys have a lot of really exciting things coming up. Obviously, you're planning a wedding, planning a bachelorette party, lots of travel. Do you feel like Jacksonville has really been conducive to the life that you want to live outside of the city, outside of the state, but then it's great to come back home?
Yeah, I mean, our off season is in Georgia, so it's just a quick little 45-minute flight, so we're easy back and forth, and it's not difficult at all. But it's really nice to be able to be here. And then when we do like to go somewhere during the off season to relax, Florida's right near all the nice and sunshiny places, so it's really nice to be here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you. I know you mentioned maybe taking a jacket on a sno trip, but you guys seem to be beach people. You seem to like the sun. Okay.
Beach people. He had made mention right before our wedding if we wanted to do like a snow something, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
They're like, although I have the outfits, I don't really have the tolerance for that kind of cold.
We can go and take a photo and then come back home.
Yeah. See, I'd be into that. Like, I would be a lodge girly.
Yes.
I'm not gonna ever be a snow bunny, like, or a ski bunny on account of I can't ski or snowboard.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And injuries, we're not doing any of that. But we could be lodge ladies. I think we could do that.
That'd be a fun time.
Yeah, I'd be into that. So in the 904, do you have any go-to spots that you really like to go together, or that you found that you really love to just go and enjoy and relax?
We are pretty big food people. We're very much foodies. And I don't want to blow up the spot, so I'm not going to say the name of the place.
Got it.
Because I want to keep it to ourselves. But there is, if you know it, you know it. There's a crab spot towards Atlantic Beach, like that Hawkers area. Delicious crab, but that whole area just has really delicious places, even like Oku. The staple places are really delicious.
Yeah, well, I know that we love having you here in the 904. I know people love seeing you. We love following you. How can we continue to support you and Evan and all of the work that you guys are doing here? I know that he does so much for the community, just being seen, being present. You both do. How can we stay connected with you both?
Just like staying along on the ride with us. Like, we really enjoy, and when we see people out and we talk to fans and we talk to friends and family that are out and about with people as well, it's just really nice. Everybody is so kind, and it's just to continue to say hi when you see us and start up a quick convo.
Just be cool about it. You know, if she's mid crab, like, leave her alone. If we've got a bib on, like, just
give me a sec.
Wait till afterwards, because I think that's something people always want to know is they you know, obviously everyone loves you in the community. You know, they love your fiance. They want to see you. They want to say hi.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be the weird person.
Right.
So it's like, what should someone do in that situation? Just be like, hey, bon appetit.
Just wanted to say hi.
They're just like us.
Yeah,
They're
we'll
just
chat
like
it
us.
up with you.
Awesome. Well, Emily, we are definitely going to keep up with you on social. Please keep all the content coming.
It's coming.
Inspiring all the game day runway looks. And we'll have so much more coming to you on Teal the Show and River City Live, so you can stay connected with us on social and on rivercitylivetv.com. That's all for now. We'll see you tomorrow on River City Live.